Hi everyone! In this video, we will go through the quadratic formula. Solve y times the quantity 2y plus 1, close parenthesis, plus 10 equals 0. The first thing we need to do is the distributive property so that we can get rid of these parentheses. This first one, y times 2y, gives us 2y squared, and y times 1 is plus y. And we still have the plus 10 equals 0. This is in descending order, so we have y squared, y, and no y, which is important for our quadratic formula. The quadratic formula is x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And that's important to know that this is in descending order because the coefficient in front of the y squared is a, the coefficient in front of the y is b, and the coefficient the term without any variable is c. So now that we know that, we can just substitute those into our quadratic formula, which gives us x equals negative, and then where the b is, we'll put parentheses to substitute our coefficient. In front of the y is nothing, so we can put a 1 there, plus or minus the square root. B, again, is 1 squared, and 4, and I'm going to replace the a and the c with parentheses to remind me to substitute them into the parentheses, and we have 2, and c is 10. And in the denominator we have 2, again, parentheses around the a, which is 2. Now we have x equals negative times 1 is negative 1, plus or minus the square root of 1 squared is 1, minus 4 times 2 is 8, and 8 times 10 is 80. And this is all over 2 times 2, which is 4. Now let's continue simplifying. So we have x equals negative 1 plus or minus the square root of negative 79 all over 4. Negative 79 under the radical tells us that we have an imaginary number or complex number. And 79 is a prime, so it doesn't have any perfect squares inside either. So it's just going to have to stay that way. So it's going to be rewritten as, we'll come up here, x equals negative 1 plus or minus. We can take out a negative 1, so we have negative 1, or the square root of negative 1 times the square root of 79 over positive 4. The square root of negative 1 is I, so this is x equals negative 1 plus or minus I square roots of 79 over 4, and we can break that up so that we have x equals negative 1/4 plus or minus I square root of 79 over 4, and we have two complex solutions for our answer. Now, just to show that we have two answers, we can separate the plus and the minus sign, so we have negative 1/4 plus I root of 79 over 4, comma, well, negative 1/4 minus I square root of 79 over 4. And now we have both of our solutions and we're all done.